Welcome, Crystal Souls, to this new picky card. Today, let's discover who is going to be your future spouse. For this reading, we did a collaboration with Mystic Rose Tarot. So, of course, I invite you to watch a reading after mine, and her reading is going to be a complimentary reading in which you will discover what will your marriage be like. Interesting, right? So, for this reading, we have 3 piles available. We have pile number 1, 2, and 3. Take your time, you can meditate on the cards, and then when you are ready, you can find the timestamps on the video directly or down below in the description. So I count on you, Crystal Souls. Show her support and love. I'm going to link everything down below so it's easy for you to access her reading. Are you ready? So let's begin. So let's start pile number 1 and see hints about who will you marry. So first of all, we have the Strength card, and this one shows me a very strong bond and connection you are going to have with this person. There's a door also appearing here. So from my perspective, you might be currently manifesting this opening, this opportunity to be with this one, as if this door is like this opening, for this relationship to start, but also like the door, the portal you've been trying to manifest in order for you to attract the one. And we have the infinity sign on this card, so it shows that this person you're meant to be marrying is the one you're meant to be with. There is destiny between the two of you, and the strong attraction, strong bond you will experience with them is gonna be loud enough for you to understand that's the one. So trust your intuition when meeting the person, because I do believe you're going to know instantly that's the person I've been waiting for, that's the one I see myself marrying, and that's the future I want with them. Even the way he is sitting here, it gives us, proposal vibes, so I feel this is perfect. And when I was shuffling the cards, like, oh, this is... On all the piles, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. So yes, I do see that they might actually confess their feelings to you and make you understand that they are invested and interested to build a long-term committed relationship to marry you. Also because the Strength card talks about kind of controlling the beast, because normally it's the lion, and you can see a girl that's actually good at making the lion calm. So I feel this is going to be the same way, and this is why this illustration shows Beauty and the Beast, because she has that power too. So I'm not sure, but perhaps they might have this, personality or character, let's say, that can be like the beast a little bit, or maybe that's you, I don't know. But I do see that there could be a lot of evolution and healing in that relationship, and maturity especially, because the two of you are very patient with who you are, how you respond, and to your past and wounds, and you accompany each other to your best version, to level up together and to grow together. So this is why I see a strong connection, because the two of you are acceptant and patient with each other. And then we have the 7 of Cups, okay? So this tells me all the things you want to find, everything you want to manifest in your future spouse, traits, qualities, look, anything you will be attracting. And this is why with this card, I see you need to know exactly what you want. So after this reading, or maybe during this reading, ask yourself, is this what I want? All the things that I'm thinking about right now, or maybe the people I've been attracting my way and saying yes to, are they really the one I can see myself marrying? Are these traits and qualities about them the things that I actually want? And if not, then redefine them and know exactly what you're searching for and stick to that plan, because this is now your compass to manifest all that you desire in your future spouse. So be clear about this, because this is going to allow you to know which drink you're going to get. So what is tastier for you? What is something that animates you and calls you right now with traits, qualities, appearance, or even the status, how you want to feel in a relationship, the way you're going to be treated in that marriage? All this has to be like a clear vision for you, and this is going to help you now to attract it faster. Even numbers like 888, 777 could be signs that you see. And number 8 talks about abundance, it talks about infinity, of course. And we have number 7, which is again connected to destiny and also related to luck. So 777, the jackpot. So this could be the feeling when you do actually manifest this lover in your life. But currently you are on that quest to find this person, to find your dream person pretty much. And so your ideal is really your ideal in your head now is currently what attracts it physically. But this is going to be a journey. We have the maze, and I do believe this is the journey you've been searching for in order for you guys to actually find each other. So I do feel like this quest to find the one is something that will allow you to also find yourself in the process, because with trials and errors, let's say, you will then discover what actually fits what you want and what makes you feel good, what makes you feel safe as well. And with the arrow, again, I feel these two are very connected because that's the target. So which person are you targeting? What marriage are you targeting? What type of person is going to satisfy you right now? And now with the arrow, target this. Perhaps this is telling you to have a vision board or collect images, or like I said, write down traits, qualities, values, etc. that are important for you to find in your person, especially the one you marry. And so when you have that clear vision, and maybe add some pictures, for example, pictures of future dates, pictures of things to do together, pictures of how you feel together, pictures of couples that you can perceive yourself, being happy with the experiences, the feelings, the emotions, etc. Because these visions or these images is what is being absorbed by you, but also what manifests that target. And so you can reach that target faster. But I do see that this target that you might have is something that comes from your soul. You're not looking with the eyes. You're choosing because it makes sense to you, or because this person's energy is exactly what you've been looking for. And again, that connects perfectly with the story with Beauty and the Beast, because she is beautiful, but he is a beast. But she is choosing him because she is experiencing him, and she sees the value in him, even though he's not really appealing physically or he has a bad temper. But then she can see further than that. And I do think this is going to be the same for you. You're not choosing with the eyes. You're choosing because you can see who they truly are and the person they are becoming with you. Okay? That's what I see here. So for the couple cards, let's see what we have. I'll take care of you, and I see myself in you. Okay? It feels like home. So possibly, perhaps, these, even though it's the duality we can see in them, I do feel like you might see yourself in them, or you might see yourself in the person that they are becoming, because you've been through the same healing process, and we tend to attract who we are. So I feel like this card is announcing this, but again, this person will take care of you, and you are this person's priority. So in this marriage, expect to be treated like a queen or like a king. Expect also, your person to decide, I want to be with her or him because they can provide back. They can take care of myself too. So there is a lot of love and a lot of reflection with everything that you feel, everything that you can see in them, because I feel like you are each other's mirror. So for these, anxiety and gratitude. So perhaps if you've been dealing with anxiety, or if being single for you is a pressure, and when you have these anxious thoughts, or when you don't feel, and I see a portal again, when you don't feel your best, you might need some company or a friend to tell you you're going to be okay. So I feel like they're going to erase, this anxiety, and step by step accompany you towards maybe gratitude, because that's the perfect healing process. Instead of worrying about something, actually be grateful. Thank you for that experience. Even though it's challenging to me, I can level up and grow. Like, try to see the brighter aspect, or the brighter, like the brightness, the positivity in every situation, because it's a matter of choosing. It's a matter of deciding, like, how can I react to that situation? How can I respond the best way so I can always be grateful? Even if that's challenging, or even if I'm anxious right now, like, how can I transmute this energy into gratitude and positivity? But I do believe you're going to be grateful for who you are attracting in your life, because this person is all you've been waiting for. And this is a person who can understand you and not judge you, because themselves, they have been through a lot. Like they've been through a lot of leveling up and failures and teaching. But thanks to them, they are now targeting the best and being grateful for the best, and step by step, so day by day, they continue to grow. And with that, we can see you guys will grow together, will actually desire to level up and to be grateful for each other and for what you guys experience. So for places, so these places could be related to where you guys can be meeting, future dates, etc. So we have the gym and we have the creative corner. So creative corner could be YouTube, could be TikTok, could be anything creative like a museum or art shop. I do see somebody who is indeed very crafty, creative, inspired, artisty, and also possibly very in shape, taking care of their body and loving to go to the gym or do any sporty activity, if not the gym. So, and that's funny because we had the strength. So maybe physically you can see this person as a beast, like someone who is very strong and I heard bulky, but so this could be, and you can see this person is very muscly. So it could be you, could be them. It could be you, could be them, or it could be the both of you loving to exercise and take care of your body or do some sporty activity together. Of course, if you like that, if this is not about you, this is then about them. And then we have this creativity, possibly interested about anything connected to Photoshop, maybe editing videos. We have YouTube here. So maybe that's a YouTuber or a content creator or somebody who is an artist. So for these, I picked these ones because I wanted to know their interest. And we have the car, music, we talked about, anything creative. So if not about YouTube creation or like content creation, this could be something related to music, or this could be something related to cars. And this could be a hobby. This could be just loving to have a beautiful car. This could be somebody who has the same playlist than you, or loving the same artist, or you guys meeting at a concert. These type of things are symbols, and these symbols are for you to get more information. And if you look at the tape, like right there, like I'm not sure how you call it, but you can see one heart appearing right there. Right? So I feel like maybe you guys will listen to love songs together, or you can send love songs to each other. So for the physical traits, let's see what they look like. So we have tattooed, fit, makes sense. We saw somebody who's quite active and sporty, blonde and baby voice. So these could be about you, so things they like about you, or things that you like about them. Or just traits. If you don't like tattoos, then it's okay. So baby, voice, blonde, and even the way they look on the cards can be significant. Of course, on all of them, feet and tattooed. And they could have this mystical appearance. And this man is playing an instrument. So because we saw music, this could be something they do too. For example, if this person is good at playing the guitar, they could be playing the guitar for you. Or if this person is, like writing music, they could be writing a song for you as well. See? These things could be. And we can see this girl eating marshmallow. So maybe you guys can go camping for a future date. Well, like I said, you can go to a concert together, you can watch the same YouTube videos, or you can go to, they can be working in that field, like anything like hairstyle, tattoo. We had car, music, we have drinks, so this could be a place where they sell drinks, or maybe something related to food. Yeah, then the gym, did I talk about this? I'm not sure, but you have a lot of hints from my perspective. So this is very interesting. So let us continue with the letters and words. So here you can see, for example, a name appearing, a place, maybe a word that you need to know about this person and connection. Let's see what we have. Okay. I see Europe, so this could be, I see come, so they could be inviting you, or maybe that's a sign like, come to me, because see me. I heard reunion, so reuniting. course, you can see something in your own language that I am not seeing, or I cannot think about if you have another language, because I only speak Portuguese, French, and English. Yeah, that's pretty much it. In French, I see laughing. So you can be laughing a lot together, having a fun time. And this in French means guy. So there could be a strong masculine energy. And that's pretty much it, but we can see more of them because I'm going to use this grid afterwards. And in this grid, we have also some letters as a plus. We have numbers, zodiac signs, and we have yes, no. So if you do have a question, you can think about this one already. So for the words, we have kiss, at, if, off. Kiss, at, if, kiss. Kiss, off. Perhaps you can see something connected to these words that actually connects and makes sense as a message. For example, kiss in real life or kissing at a specific place. If that's pretty much what I can see. So let's move on to this. So if you do have a question, if you don't have any question, it's all good, because sometimes we don't get an answer anyway. So let's see what we have. So the answer is a maybe, an unknown. So yeah, that's mystery. So for the numbers, we have 0, which is a reset or protection. Number 5 is about creation and change. Number 8, so this is the infinity sign like we talked about, abundance. So maybe that's talking about the person that's rich. And actually the beast is a prince. So yeah, this could be actually the financial status showing up here. As for number 9, this one connects to perfection, and this connects to the hermit in tarot. So they could be more of the introvert. And even when you look at Beauty and the Beast, obviously you have that reference. If you haven't watched this one, you'll be like, I don't know what's happening in this one. But I'm telling you. So the beast is, because that's the beast, like he transformed into a beast, is not very friendly, not social. So he's like the hermit. And maybe that's talking about that side. So we have C, D, G, N. So that could be a plus, perhaps something you can create with these letters. And as for the signs, we have Scorpio, and this could be signs or the seasons. We have Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, and Virgo. So like I said, rather the sign or the season. And as for these cards, I forgot to talk about this, by the way. So the strength card is Leo, and we talked about the lion. So yes, Leo, and this one is summer season, or this could be a water sign. So let's use my Oracle book to see some guidance related to who is your future spouse. And yes, this one is available down below on Amazon if you guys are interested. Same thing if you want to get a reading with me, everything is linked. Forgiveness will unlock your next love chapter. So this is indeed some guidance that is necessary for you to welcome this next love chapter with this lover. So this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I invite you to write down 3 traits you absolutely want to find in your future spouse. So write it down below. And of course, I invite you to watch now the reading from Mystic Rose Tarot, so you can get an extra guidance about what will your marriage be like. All right? Thank you so much. Show her support and love, of course, in the comments as well, because that's always very good to see. I'll see you next time. If you're new here, of course, subscribe to the family and take care of you. Bye-bye. So let's go pile number 2 and see hints about who will you marry. So we have the World card and we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, very potent cards. So we can see a marriage here happening. So I mean, that's in the theme, right? It's all that you've been looking for, and possibly you've been attracted towards this spell because you know that this person you will marry is going to complete you. Because the World card talks about completion, wholeness, a deep transcending connection that you feel with somebody that completes you, or that you can see yourself being with forever. And as for the world, this one also connects to trips, traveling, or perhaps a person you see or you meet through maybe the web, or you meet while traveling. So there could be that hint for you. I love that. On the card, you can see all the animals showing up with gifts. So maybe that's about it. You might be attracting a person who is going to be very generous and having people around them that will be very giving and generous towards you as well. And I can see protection with the snake here and that circle. So feeling safe with each other, growing beautifully, and they're sharing apples. Like you can see like the other half of the apple and the half of, the half and the other half. So it could be a sign too. You might find your other half that's perfect, where you can feel safe with, where you can grow with and feel complete. And you can see this gifting energy, and also the fact that you guys might support each other and bring to each other. We also have some pillars in the background, so you can be seeing this person as your pillar in life. And I do feel like you might marry this person because you do see yourself supported and you see yourself growing beautifully long term with this person. So very beautiful card. And then we have the Four of Wands. So you might know the Four of Wands is actually a card we see for soulmates, we see for destiny, and a celebration for marriage. So I just think all this is perfect because it's showing you marriage is in the air. Like you might find your next person to be the one you marry or to be the one you see potential with to then get married. And what I see here is a date, going on a picnic or maybe going camping together, having food. It's just a very cozy vibe, and you could see that with the marriage too. You know, you don't have a big crowd showing up, or like it's just the two of you in this natural environment where you guys just share your wills to each other in that metaphor with the apples. And here, you know, you can see just them enjoying their food, enjoying nature, enjoying each other's presence. And I do think this is why you will choose this person. You might feel your very best around them. You might feel very connected, very grounded around them. So of course, this card talks about celebration. It talks about you actually being happy, excited, and also wishes coming true. Because if you actually, like, because we have four wands, if you put the wands, like one wand, one other, the other one, and the other one, it's 1111. This is why we see this card as tarot readers as a wish coming true, or as the announcement that you are attracting a person you've been wishing to be with, or that is destined to be with you. So it could be a soulmate, twin flame, etc. But I do feel like this is your destiny to be together, and all this is happening without trying. It's just something that's offered to you. The universe is like, okay, you're ready for marriage? Here is your future husband or future wife. I'm not going to make you wait any longer. So if you're seeing this reading, this specific pile, it's a sign. You are now manifesting the one. And you can see again, peaceful meditation here, closing eyes, just relaxing, connecting and vibing and having fun. So in my perspective, you enjoying your life, and that means enjoying your life single, is what helps you then to attract a person that's just enjoying their lives as well. They're not desperate for love, not desperate for a wife or husband. They just want to find somebody, and whenever the time is right, they'll find it. It's not a stress, it's not a mission, a quest. It's something that will happen naturally. And for you, it's the same. You might feel this feeling within as like, whenever the time is right, whenever I feel ready, whenever the person is ready, because of course they play a role in that, then you will find each other. And so I feel this is what the sand is telling you to do. Relax. And when I see the sand, I always think about the hourglass and the sand in this one. So time will pass, but only when you feel good, when you feel peaceful, because you can see peace with this meditative pose, or even the way he appears, he or she appears on the card, really tells me that there is peace involved in order for you to be attracting this person. And when you feel this peaceful, that's when things just come easy for you. Same for your career and things in your life. Like when you feel you must be peaceful and grateful, that's when things become big actually. And I'm sure that this is when things will become big for you with your career, things to accomplish, your self-development, your self-growth, that suddenly they will appear. But of course, this connects to them. You might see them as an inspiration, as your muse possibly, and you might see that they have so much to offer, they have so much potential, and this potential is all that you value. Okay, so for example, if you value somebody who is hardworking, if you value a person who is kind, always present for you, anything that resonates with the value or that big heart, for example, or that big influence, or maybe somebody who has big abundance, anything you decide, and this could be all of them, of course, is what you'll get to find in them and to find in you in the process, because you'll be attracting the same things. That's why you guys complete each other, you mirror each other. So let's see for a couple cards what we have. Our first meeting, so you guys don't know each other. And if you're dating, maybe your first meeting was impactful, or perhaps you haven't met the one you will marry in the future. So your first meeting is gonna be potent, and I love that. It's so connected. I'll show you the illustrations. We had the pillars. 1, 2, 3. Look at them. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm not sure, but perhaps number 3 could be a symbolism or a number that is announcing what is coming next. And number 3 talks about growth. It also talks about if you picture this as the tarot card, it is the Empress. And the Empress talks about growth, it talks about fertility, it talks about conceiving, giving birth, it talks about beauty as well, feminine flow and energy. So it's a very fertile symbol from my perspective. And we talked about the pillars as support. So a growing support is what to expect. And I'm sure that during this first meeting, in first date, it's going to be something you will notice. This person being very supportive, this person being attentive to you. And you can see like the way they look at each other is full of interest, like curiosity, like, ooh, this person looks very beautiful, or this person, maybe you will hear what they're talking about and you might be like, oh, I love what they're saying, or the topic, or the way they express it. And then let's watch that movie together. So you can be going to a date together, watching a movie, could be at home, could be to the theater, any event really. But I see that you guys will love to chill in nature, watching movie, enjoying each other's company. And we have for the first meeting a place where you can be going to where it looks very fancy, or you might look yourself very fancy going to this event. Let's see with the other cards what we have. So we have healing and shame. So maybe shame is what you guys will heal in this beautiful marriage. And you can see that these tears will nourish these flowers. So perhaps releasing, tearing up is what will make you grow. So it's very symbolic, but I can see that. And you can see the two illustrations crying. So perhaps being open with your emotions, releasing these emotions will be the healing process. So if you feel shame, if you feel like you're not good enough, or if there is something that did happen and you feel shameful about it, release it. Don't carry that with you. Don't bring shame in the relationship. Don't shame people as well, because if this is not about you shaming yourself, you can be, or they can be sometimes, doing so. And if so, you guys will heal that aspect in you, or you guys might actually make the person aware that's not how it works, okay? So you need to be more mindful about what you express, because that can make me feel shame if you do express these things. So there could be some communication with that if this is not coming from you, of course. So for the places, so these places or things can be connected to the first meeting. We had some, places here. We had, for example, a fancy event. We talked about the theater. Could be going to their place, Netflix and chill. We had the camping place. So these are extras. And we have the study room and the friend group. So the friend group could be an online group. It could be a physical group, maybe a group of friends that you share. Perhaps this person is your best friend. We never know. So maybe that's a sign. But I see we have the phone, we have books. So you can be talking about this because we have study and the book. I feel this could be connected. So you can be studying with this person, or perhaps this person works in this type of field. So maybe online, could be a writer because we had the books. We have food, so it could be something related to food. Maybe actually events for marriage. We never know. Anything business wise. For some reason, it gives me an influencer as well because we had the phone and the way they look, and events where you go to as an influencer. Not that I know because I'm not invited, but I can see for some creators they do go to these type of places and events. And we have the study room, so you can be studying, or maybe they are actually working in this field. So let's see now objects, and these objects could be interests they have, so you can know more about them. I mean, you can see the camera, and I think about the movie, we had the theater. So maybe they work in films, or they could be creating content, for example. And then we have this, what is it? Toupee in French, but I'm not finding this in English. Maybe it will come to me later. But anyway, so this could be related to any type of games, could be board games or maybe computer games, etc. Or any, what's the word? I'm not finding my words today. But yes, so movies, taking pictures, and games could be some interest that they have, could be things you guys will vibe with. And this makes me think about, if you've been watching the second series of Squid Games, there is this game in this one, so maybe that connects to that, because movie and game, Squid Game, I don't know, perhaps it's a extra sign, like you guys can be big fans of this not show but series. Let's continue now with the traits from your person. So this person, or you, okay, because this could be things they like about you, is shaved, chubby, preppy style, and green eyes. Of course, the way they look on all the cards was significant and showing you hints. So shaved, chubby, preppy style, and green eyes for these cards. So let's continue now with the other techniques. So I'm going to be using the letters and words. So with these you can see, for example, a place, a name showing up, anything significant we need to know about your future spouse. Let's see what comes out for you. Ever. So yes, it's going to be a forever love story, you can tell. So ever. And we have all these letters. So like I said, could be seeing a place, initials from the person. We have help, at. SEO. So this is anything related to search. Like search computer things. Maybe they work in this field. Even like, for example, you might not know that much if you're not into content creation, especially, I mean, on old platforms, but on YouTube, like search engine is something very important. So for example, the titles you write, the description that you write, even the tags are very important, because this helps your video to be found in search. So that part is also for content creators, for example. I heard Nevada, so maybe this is where they live. Son. We talked about conceiving, having a baby. So maybe for some of you, your first kid is gonna be a son. John. 7 is what I heard with this. Yeah, I can see that. 7. So 7 is, for a sign, is related to the jackpot. So 777, it talks about good luck, and it talks about destiny as well. We have 1, so you might be indeed attracting the one for you. What else? A voice is what I heard. That's pretty much what I can see. but we can see more of them because I'm going to be using this grid. And for this grid, we do have extra letters, we have numbers, we have answers. So if you do have a question, I invite you to think about this one. And we also have some zodiac signs, or if not the signs, they could be related to seasons. So let's see. And if you need more time to think about the question, you can pause the video, of course. So the answer is a yes, because we have a known and we have a yes. It's a yes for me, for sure. So for the numbers, we have 2 and 3. It's funny because we did see number 3 a lot. So growth is indeed to expect. Number 2 is about togetherness. For the letters, we have Z, U, V, C. So that's an extra. Perhaps you can actually use these letters and associate them with these so we can see more hints. For the signs, we have Leo, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, and that's about it. That's about it. So let's see now with my Oracle book available down below and on Amazon. Let's see some guidance for you. Anything you need to know. And if you guys want some extra guidance, if you want a reading with me, everything is linked down below. This was all a listen. So if you've been, for example, attracted by a certain person, or things were not working, or past relationships were just very difficult, and we saw shame and healing, this was all indeed a lesson for you to heal and to level up in order for you to attract this beautiful love story with your future spouse. So I now invite you to write down 3 traits you absolutely want to find in your future spouse. And of course, make sure to watch the reading from Mystic Rose Tarot, linked down below, and show her support and comment on her video that you're coming from here. This will make her super happy. And if you're new here, join the family and subscribe, of course, and I will see you on my next reading. Bye-bye. Let's go pile number 3 and see hints about the one you'll marry. So we have 3 cards, 3 tarot cards for this group. We have the 2 of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords, and then we have the 8 of Cups. So I want to talk about this energy first because I feel like this is going to be how things evolve. I see that you might be releasing somebody or moving away from a relationship or something that was actually stopping you to welcome who you are and to welcome love in your life. It could be an old mindset, it could be a toxic relationship, it could be a parent figure that is always, influencing things in a bad way. So moving away from these things is now helping you to start this journey of love. Of course, you can see this journey is going to ask you to ascend, to level up, to reach the top, and to find clarity on your path. But all this is to leave behind. All the clutters, these wasted cups, you leave them behind. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to explain it. You move away from this. Release, detach, say thank you. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the growth. Thank you for the opportunity. Now it is time for me to start over. So starting this new chapter is helping you to become the queen or the king. Now, this could be your energy, could be their energy. The Queen of Swords is a person that is seen as very intelligent. She knows, she feels, she sees clearly what is going on, people's intentions, and if they do want or do not want to welcome them. She can appear as a person, as a figure that's cold, because she, as a queen, or he, as a king, is not fooled by appearances. And I'm sure that you guys, the 2 of you, went through a lot, and now you can see the red flags, you can see the traps, you can see pretense easily. And now that you can see all these things, okay, all the trash, you are not taking that back. And this is why you can appear cold or strict or straightforward with your point of view or what you're looking for. Or sometimes people might tell you, you are too rigid, or you have this mindset where it's too limiting. thing is, it's not limiting, it's protecting you. Now, of course, if you do believe that's limiting, then you need to work on that. But if you know, no, it's an act of self-love and self-protection, and I deserve the best in love, and I deserve to find a partner where I feel safe with, where I feel loved, where I feel like myself, and I feel supported to be who I am, to express my point of view, to express my vision, then why should I say yes to the people that are dimming my light, or that makes me feel little, or that tells me what to do, what to wear, who to be, how to act? It doesn't make sense. I need to be around somebody that allows me to be my true authentic self. And you have to know authenticity is something that shines brighter, or as a level of frequency, it's higher than love. So when you can actually tap into your authenticity, and when you can be around people that actually cultivate your authenticity, this is what helps you to shine brighter and to vibrate higher. And this helps you to also manifest amazing things around you. So then I'm sure with your authenticity, you're then going to manifest this perfect love for yourself. The Two of Cups is announcing romance. It's announcing a relationship that's starting. And we have two boats with the candles floating to each other. So this light you cultivate within is what you find in the other person. And I'm sure that this protective field, or this cold, icy aspect, which is just a facade about you, is what allows you to protect the light within you. And with this light protected, you find someone who makes you feel safe to express your light. I know it's beautiful. So this is what you'll find them doing with you, because they feel safe to be with you. And this relationship is going to feel like it. I know you've been through a lot, and I can tell you it feels like it, or rejections were a thing, or people were not seeing you, people were trying to dim your light so many times, or made you feel very little, and you question your worth many times, but then you realized, why should I do this? They're just trying to affect me, or trying to make me feel so little, but I am grand, I am big, I am strong, I am confident. And with this awareness and shift happening, that's when you attract the one. So this was all preparing you for you to become your best self, and with this transformation, you are becoming that magnet to attract the person you are meant to be with. So with these, Libra, yes, I can see justice. Justice is made for you. Like, oh, all this, it's in the past, let's move on. Justice is now helping you to attract true love, okay? So this is what these two cards are announcing for you. Balance is what to expect. Fairness is what to expect. An amazing treatment is what to expect. This person is safe to be with. Maybe that's a Libra too, because that's the Libra card. And then we add two summer cards, or water signs card. But true love is yet to come. And I can see with the crown, you might be attracting the king or the queen as well. And this is why I do believe this self-awareness, this journey where you become the person that you respect, that you love, and that you might be looking for to date and to marry. When you become that person, that's when you do attract this person outside of yourself, and everything is in perfect order for you. Perfect balance is offered. We have the moon and sun, and they represent with the moon the feminine and the masculine with the sun. So perhaps you want to find that completion with the energy. And I'm talking about energy, not the physical body. You can be two girls, and one possess more of a masculine essence and soul, and the other one might possess more of a feminine flow and soul. So this could be what actually is showing up here. But I do see that the two of you complete each other, because you do have these dual energies, but still complementary energies. So for the couple cards, let's see what we have. Hidden kiss, and you are hypnotic. And this is going to be the feeling. When you meet this person, you're going to find their love, their aura to be hypnotic, to be something you cannot ignore, you cannot resist. It is something there that's like an hypnosis that makes you in such trance that you are absorbed by it. And for the hidden kiss, perhaps it's something you want to keep secret and safe. So perhaps when you will be starting to date with this person, you might find yourself willing to keep this relationship for yourself. Not talking about this to friends, not talking about this to family members. It's something you want to keep for yourself, or they might do that. Maybe because you've been, or they have been disappointed before. So they want to be sure, or you want to be certain that this is a person that's serious, that's committed, and seeing a future with you. Of course, because that's a future marriage rating, they will be committed and they will want to marry you. But in the first place, when meeting them, you will not know that. So move one step at a time and you'll get to ascend there. So for the other cards, yes, this is so connected. Slow down, slow down, enjoy the moment, enjoy the presence of the person. And again, moon and sun. So we do have indeed these dual energies showing up, feminine, masculine. And we have protect your feelings. So this is going to be how this person treats you. Protecting your feelings, talking with kindness and respect. And we could see a lot of water cards. So water is a very emotional sign, but also with the cards, it talks about feelings, emotions, and our sensitivity. So how we feel, and I see that your way of feeling with this person is going to be balanced. It's going to be full of love, certainly. We talked about the glow of light as well. So all this is protecting your feelings too, right? That's a person who is mature enough with their emotions and they understand them perfectly from themselves and from others. So they want to make everybody feel safe. You are protected. And slow down, like I said, take it easy, slow it down. Don't rush in relationships. Experience the one. See if you guys are really compatible. See if you can bring something beautiful and valuable to each other. So maybe keeping things secret is the way. And that connects to slowing down, to not spoil everybody that you're dating, etc. Like, for example, I see a lot of, I saw a TikTok yesterday where the girl was sharing about all the dates she had with that person. And I'm like, what if it doesn't work? Like, okay, you can talk about your experience and help others, but isn't it better to keep it safe and secret in the beginning? Because you never know what person you're dating. Like, you don't know the person yet. You've been exchanging for a little time, so you cannot really have this clear perspective of who they are and what they can offer. So would I share about them? Not really. It depends. It depends if you really feel good about the connection, etc. But in my perspective, for you, it is best to keep it for yourself. Best. Because you can attract jealousy, you can attract drama, you can attract doubts and thoughts that are not yours, and they might influence your judgment about the relationship and the connection. And you don't want that. So for the places, we have unexpectedly and the train station. So these places could be like how things happen unexpectedly, or you can be meeting in the streets when you did not expect them to appear. The train station could be while traveling somewhere, while going somewhere, whether it's with a train, the plane, going hiking as well, I don't know. But I do see you might unexpectedly meet them while you go somewhere. Okay? Or you can be loving to go to places that are not planned, or just explore together, go on weekends in different places, okay? Of course, when you feel safe, like don't do that for the first date. You never know you're dating, right? Get to know them first. Just be safe. I'm not saying that's a psycho, but sometimes you can meet people that you don't want to spend a weekend with, somewhere where you cannot free yourself, right? Because the experience might be awful, or because you're not vibing with them, so you don't want to be in their company. So try to, especially for the first dates, to spend just a few hours with them. Don't spend a whole day. Don't give them too much in the beginning. Like, create that desire with tension and suspense. That's very important. That's when you make people hooked. Because if you give everything, and that's the same with the way you treat themselves, like when you give all your love, all everything to them, they're going to be like, I don't need to earn anything. Like, I have everything right now. They might actually be bored by that, and you might yourself feel the same way. When somebody comes to you and express everything about their feelings or down the knees for you right away, like, what is there then for you to conquer? So yes, so let's see now some interest they will have. So we have the sewing machine, the TV, and the suitcase. And we talked about travel and trips. So could be indeed some interest. They could be passionate about traveling. Perhaps they will talk about their past trips or the countries they are coming from if they are currently in another place. They could have a culture that's different as well. This could be a sign for you. The TV, so maybe watching a movie with you, could be a future date. Maybe something related to fashion, could be something they love. Or they might have a very unique sense of fashion. And perhaps you can see that with the cards as well. So let's see some physical traits about them. And of course, the way they look on all the cards can be significant about the physical appearance they have. So all black style, we have short hair, freckles, and short. So if not about them, they could also be things that they like about you. These things. So all black style, short hair, freckles, and short. So we have the moon again. I'm telling you, moon and sun are showing up so many times. Like the sun here, the moon here. Sun, moon. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Even the symbol at the top reminds me of kind of like the sun and moon, but it reminds me of an eye as well. So let's continue the reading with the other techniques. I'm going to be using now the letters and words. So with this technique, you can see, for example, a name appearing, a place appearing, any type of word you need to know. Let's see what we have. Gimme that. What else? Game. So this could be the love game. This could be e-game. Computer game, anything like that. We have Libra again. And it's like Libra team, go team. I don't know. Perhaps it's something related to them being in a team. Perhaps an e-game team could be a thing. Could be any type of team, actually. Sporty team. A team related to the interest we saw. For example, fashion. Could be a fashion club, or it could be them having friends in that field. Yes, that's what I can see. IG, so it could be Instagram. This in French means soul. So perhaps your souls will feel like they are connected. Mate is what I heard. Perhaps you are starting this relationship as a friend or male, masculine. Email. Ooh. So we can be Gmail. You can be messaging each other. I think that's the first time I'm seeing mail and email showing up. I mean, sometimes I'm not catching everything, but yeah, for some reason it's showing up here. So let's see more letters. We also have some numbers, answers showing up. So if you do have a question, think about this one, and we will get, of course, more signs. So far we have a Libra and we have water signs, or Libra season and summer season for the water cards. Let's see what we have. So for the answer, we have a no. No, maybe, but that's mostly on the negative side. So for the letters, we have C, X, Z. So you can play with this. Perhaps X, like an X. I'm not telling you you're going back to an X, but there could be some healing, like protecting your feelings, or like taking your time because of an ex relationship. We talked about releasing the past, so a lot of you can actually go through a breakup with an ex. This could be, or they could be, if not you. C. Come or came. Ami. Oh, we have ami. In French, it means, or ami with a E. So this is a masculine friend or feminine friend. We did talk about somebody who is in your group, so I don't know, but or team. Could be some connection here. So for the numbers, we have number 4 and number 6. So number 4 talks about stability. I don't think I talked about these. And number 6 talks about love. So we had number 8, which is the infinity sign. So a strong bond and connection, possibly some destiny here. Number 2 is about togetherness. And as for the signs now, or seasons, we have Leo, Cancer, Gemini, no, Pisces, and Gemini. Well, yeah, no, it was Gemini. Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn, and that's about it. Now let's see some oracle message for you with my oracle book. This one is available down below on Amazon. Let's see. Forgiveness will unlock the next love chapter. Isn't it beautiful? So forgiving. Wait a second. I think this one popped in another group, so possibly there is the same guidance you needed to receive for this one. This is insane. Like for all the answers we had, it's the same answer. So yes, this is going to be linked down below. Same thing if you want to get a reading with me. I also invite you to write down 3 traits you absolutely want to find in your future spouse. And of course, watch Mystic Rose Tarot's reading, linked down below. Show her support and write in the comments that you're coming from this channel. This will make you happy. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you're new, of course, and I will see you on my next reading.